All right, we're gonna take our pain and we're gonna turn it into power.
If you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up.
Hey y'all, what's good? Thank you so much for tapping back into my channel. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, we talk about growth, spirituality, manifestation, and all things nourishing to the mind, body, and soul so that we can bring out the best version of ourselves each and every day. All right, cool. So if you're into that kind of content, if you're into that kind of vibe, go ahead and finish tapping into that channel by tapping that like button over here, as well as subscribe. All right, cool, thank you. All right, so today I want to talk to you about how we can turn our weakness into a strength. All right, so I'm gonna give you all good 5 tips on how you can do that, and I want to talk to y'all from a place of someone that's dealing with a weakness herself. So along the way, I'm gonna tell y'all about my weakness that I deal with, and I'm gonna give you tips along the way for that as well. Okay, cool. So let's start out. What the heck is a weakness? A weakness is the lack or the condition of something lacking strength. All right, so what is strength? What does it mean to be strong? Well, it's the quality or the condition of being strong. That is what a strength is, the quality or the condition of being strong. So what we end up finding out about those two things is that they're actually the same thing, right? They're just on 2 different sides of the spectrum. So we got a weakness over here and we got strength over here, right? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to move from one side of the spectrum to the other. It's simple, right? I'm gonna give you the tips to do it. All right, cool. So what we're gonna learn in this video is how you can transmute that stubborn pain to a superpower. All right, we're gonna take our pain and we're gonna turn it into power. All right, so I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how we can do that. Okay, we're gonna move from one side of the spectrum to the other. Come with me, join me, let's get it. Tip number 1, we have to be aware. Awareness is tip number 1. You cannot do nothing if you are not aware that something is there to be aware of in the first place, right? So we have to know what our weakness is so that we are able to do something about it, right? So awareness is the knowledge or the perception that something exists, that it exists. Know it's there, okay? So what we want to do is we want to uncover our truth. We want to take the veil off our eyes and realize this is what we're dealing with, right? So for me, for instance, one of my biggest weaknesses, one of my biggest struggles, y'all, is social anxiety. Like, I have such an issue talking to people, y'all. It's crazy, like, it's real crazy, but it's something that I'm working on. But the only way I was able to be able to, look at this, what? The only way I was gonna be able to work on it is to know that it existed, right? Like, I had to know, I had to put a name to it. Like, I had to know what I was dealing with. Once I realized it was social anxiety, it was like, okay, cool. Like now we got to name a face to whoever she is. Now it's time to put in that work with her. You know what I'm saying? So now I know what it is. Now we've taken the veil off our eyes. Now we know what we're working with. Okay? So we have to become aware first. So you watching this video, you already there. So let's move on to step number 2. Cool. Step number 2, do an analysis. We need to figure out what's going on. So this is the point in time we want to acquire knowledge. We want to figure out what is social anxiety, or whatever it is for you. What is, you know, ABC, whatever you got going on. What is it, right? Where did it come from? How did it develop? How do I get rid of it? Like, you want to ask all the questions, the where, what, when, how, when. Like, you want to know all of that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to what this weakness is, you want to know it all. And then you want to know what you need to do to become better. You know what I'm saying? So you want to know the steps you're going to take. So like for me, I would do, how do I not be, like, have social anxiety anymore? How do I get rid of it? You want to do all that type of digging. You want to get deep up in there. You want to dive deep, okay? So you want to acquire knowledge. Cool. So then tip number 3 is that we want to accept what we discover, right? This is the most important step, for real. It's multifaceted, but it's the most important step. So what we want to do when we do this is we want to accept what it is for what it is. So for me, I need to accept that social anxiety is what it is. It's a condition where it hinders you from being able to have authentic conversations with people and being able to stay at a calm and, what is it, what word am I trying to find? Do you know what I'm saying? Step number 3, you want to accept it, right? And this, like I said, it's the most important step, but it's multifaceted. Be prepared in this step to get out of your comfort zone. This is not the most uncomfortable place, but it's the most important place to be, is to be in acceptance, to accept its presence. So accept whatever it is that you're about to face, whatever weakness it is, accept it. It is what it is. You got it. It is what it is. But 2, you want to accept the challenge ahead. We just figured out what our challenge is, right? We just did analysis. We just dived deep. We just figured out everything we need to know about this thing to make ourselves better from it, right? So now we want to accept the challenge ahead. And the last thing we want to accept is divine guidance. We want to accept God's help along the way. That is the most important thing that we can do, is accept God's help, because we're going to need it, right? There's a reason that we aren't so great at this thing that we're trying to be better at. And the way that we become better is accept the fact that we need his help, okay? We need it. So accept that, all right? All right, so step number 4, y'all, take action. It's time to get up in there, right? All that analysis we did, we need to start putting that work in. We've already accepted the challenge. We're not going to stay in analysis paralysis. That is not the action we've taken. We're going to take action. So what we want to do, we want to get a game plan in place. We want to set little mini goals along the way, and we want to start working on that. So for me, for instance, dealing with my social anxiety, I'm putting myself in a position every day to have to face that. So I'm going out and I'm talking to people, or I'm recording a YouTube video, or I'm, working on myself in one way, shape, or form. I'm doing it. I'm putting in that work. And sometimes it could just be learning more and more about it. Me, I'm a bookworm. I love to learn. So I may watch YouTube videos on how to overcome social anxiety, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Put in that work, okay? And even if it's just something little, one little thing a day, it's going to get you to where you need to go, okay? Cool. One thing I want to say though, warning, disclaimer, whatever, do not numb or suppress the pain. Do not do that. Do not smoke, drink. Do not try to get rid of it with any outside circumstance. Like, don't do it. I promise it's not gonna help. It's not going. I've been there. I do it all, and it does not help. It really doesn't. Take action. Get your shit together. Like, let's get it. We're in this together. Trust me. We are in this together. Okay. So cool. Step number 5. This is the last tip. Ascension. And the reason I say ascension is because ascension is the act of rising, the act of rising to an important position or a higher level. That's all we want to do, right? We all want to level up in life. Like, it's time to level up, right? So we're trying to level up each step of the way. You feel me? That's what this weakness is going to cause us to do, is to level up, get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And the thing about it that's so cool about it is, even though you may be working on this one muscle, right? This one muscle you're trying to get strong. What's going to end up happening is associated muscles, things around it, are also going to get strong. So, me trying to work on my social anxiety, not only is it going to make me better at communicating with other people, but it's going to make me more confident. It's going to make, my self-worth better. I'm gonna have a stronger sense of self. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's gonna be all these different things around that one thing you're trying to build upon that's also gonna grow. Okay? So keep that in mind too. That's just, and it's a beautiful place to be in, because not only are you working on just one thing, you're helping yourself grow and grow to more and bigger and better things. And especially once you hit your goal of growing that one thing, it's just like anything else ahead of you is just like cake. You feel me? Cool. So that is the end of my tips, guys, and I'm so grateful that you all stayed to the end. And I have one bonus tip for you that has been just beautiful. It's been great for me to have, is accountability. Accountability is just, it's something else. And I'm so grateful for my sister. She's here with me right now, and I'm just so grateful for her because she's keeping me accountable every day. She's been with me for a few weeks now, and she's just, every time that she sees me becoming someone that I'm not, or she's seeing me just do things that aren't of me, she lets me know. She's like, oh girl, there you go, you're people pleasing, or you're showing your inferiority complex and stuff like that. So she lets me know. So that's what you all want to do as well, is get an accountability partner, get someone that cares about you, that loves you, that wants to see you win. You know what I'm saying? Have somebody like that in your life that can keep you accountable. And maybe you don't have someone like that right now. If you don't have someone like that right now, at least create a system for yourself that you're able to keep yourself accountable along the way, okay? So that is it. That's all I got for y'all. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I hope you're able to take some tips and realize, like, y'all, like these weaknesses or these things in life that are holding you back or are keeping you from your goals. Trust and believe those are the things that are going to propel you into the life that you desire, into becoming the best version of yourself that you can be. All right, cool. So I'm glad you all enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, please like that. Tap that like button down below. I love you all infinity, and that is loving the light within you, is loving the light within me, because we are one infinity. All right, y'all. Love you. Tapping out. Peace. All right. So just use this bottle. Remember the water example? Really like that.